best iRacers in the business.
When we got stakes for real, we looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no Vladimir. You want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race.
This is gonna create fantastic racing.
When I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet. Where's you was a part of the gang? No, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the.
He refuses to lose!
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Okay, my timing is critical. They know my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm needing a ritual. You bet my cash is long. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I bet I blast them all. Sliding on fate. I've been out finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Light it and turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't wanna race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever know. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms from the room. Running till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move. Make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass.
iRacing top 10. Here he comes.
Push the gas like.
I do the dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Showtime! Welcome to the Nexus Motor City Cup at Daytona Motor Speedway. This is going to be a great race presented by Dega Boys Broadcasting Network. We are here tonight. We've got your usual, and we've got a very special guest, somebody that has helped us since day one. He's coming in the booth tonight to help us call the race. Donovan, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Oh, dude, I am getting ready to call this race, getting ready to have some fun. But not only do we have Donovan in the chat, we've got Jay and Jared, the bros from Idaho's, if you know what I mean. Jay, Jared, how you guys doing tonight?
Woohoo!
There you go. Jared's excited. I'm excited. I'm ready to see the best iRacers in the business in this stacked field here tonight, Daytona. We're in store for an amazing race, a great night of racing action.
I'm super stoked to see some good Daytona racing.
Absolutely. Well, guess what, guys? We have not only got a massive field, but we've got a stacked field tonight. But before we go into that, let's just run real quick through our track facts here. Tonight we're going to be racing around Daytona International Speedway. It's got a track length of 2.48 miles. We've got a track temp right now of 75 degrees and an altitude of the track at 37 feet. Got an ambience of 72 degrees, humidity set at 44. We got partly cloudy skies and a 2-mile-an-hour wind. This racetrack is located just outside of Daytona Beach. We got 31 degrees of banking in the corner, 18 degrees of banking on the front stretch, 3 degrees on the back stretch, 3,800 feet on the front stretch, 3,000 feet on the back stretch. And tonight we're going to be seeing pace speed at 70 miles an hour, and everybody going down pit lane tonight will be limited to 60. So first of all, we're gonna look at practice here. We got 2 minutes left, and we've got a very non-surprising name at the top. That is Jamie Knopf. Well, let's just real quick talk about these LA racing guys, okay? These LA racing guys, they're not only fast at short tracks, mile and a halves, 2 miles. It doesn't matter where we go. They're always on top. And my question is, who is the most likely team or driver to dethrone these guys in the upcoming races, or maybe even starting now?
I'm looking at the zip tie guys here with Rob Collier, Kyle Hendricks making his appearance here in the league tonight. We got Steven Doughton over there in the 09, won at Talladega in this series already this season, as well as Javone Thompson, which I believe will be making a start tonight as well. So those zip tie guys are going to be very fast and very competitive to those LA Motorsports guys.
Absolutely.
Well, Tom, I'm going to go with the Ace Racing guys. You've got Mitchell Samedo, who's just been on the cusp. Guy's been really just lighting it up. He's been on the cusp there. You got Bryce Saucier, who's always just pushing it to that extra limit, always putting that thing 3 wide if he needs to. Guys, I would look to that Ace Racing to maybe challenge those LA Motorsports guys.
Absolutely, I agree there. What about you, Donovan?
I'm kind of new to all this. I'm not really sure. I kind of just want to watch, just take a look and see the racing that happens. I'm looking forward to watching the whole race through. But honestly, at a track like Daytona, it could be anyone's race.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point there. And you know what? He's right. Anybody can win this race. It just really takes some attrition to get to the end and finish that final lap in front of everybody. It doesn't matter if you lead 40 laps. It doesn't matter if you lead 60, even 80. You can lead 99 laps, but if the checker flag falls on the 100th lap, the race is not over until you cross the start-finish line. But with that being said, I'm really rooting for an underdog tonight. I think I'm gonna go with the one car of Scott Bellum here. I think he's got lots of experience. I'm really ready to see what he can do here. Hey, listen, we're gonna go into qualifying. At the same time, though, we're gonna be given the chance here to talk about some race predictions. And let's start off with you, Jay. Let's talk about some of the things we might see tonight, some of the exciting things we might see tonight, maybe some pit road strategies, and any adversities that these drivers might be facing.
Yeah, I believe tonight we're going to see several green flag runs, several green flag stints. We're obviously going to see some wrecks. It's Daytona. It's inevitable, especially when they're driving in these tight packs. I believe we're going to see a lot of teamwork. These teams are going to work very well together, and you're going to see them cycling to the lead and away from the lead all night long. And I'm kind of going with you, Tom, with the underdog prediction here. I'm looking at Scott Mayhew Jr. to take the dub here tonight. We saw how fast he was at Talladega a couple weeks ago. He's been on the cusp in every series he's entered. I think tonight is the night Mayhew Jr. and that W car takes the dub.
Absolutely. Before we move on real quick, though, Scott Mayhew's in the chat. He says, sup. Hey, man. We love it when you come into the comments. Hey, good luck for your qual session. Let's actually go on board with him. Let's see how he does. Jared, race predictions.
Well, my race predictions, I can kind of go back and forth, but I'm really just looking at one of the tandem between Rob Collier and Kyle Hendricks. I mean, those two always seem to click up on the track. They work so well together, whether Rob is pushing, whether Kyle's pushing. They just work really well together, and they usually very patient early on in the race, and they usually put a really good run towards the end together. So I might have to go with one of those two.
Absolutely, that's a great choice. Hey, look, we got Tim Henderson in the chat. He's already saying, just don't pick me again, please. All right, Tim, you got it.
I was about to say him.
Hey, Donovan, I know this is your first race to come with us. And real quick, Scott Mayhew on provisional pole right now. But right now, Donovan, let's just hypothetically say, that You know, I know you've been following this series that we've been calling for a while now, and really you've been there from day one. So I know you know some of these drivers, but just go ahead and tell us, man. Like, who do you think has a chance to win tonight?
You know, Tom, I gotta say, I think that Rob Collier is gonna be one of the drivers to watch tonight. Every time he's on the track, it's like magic happens. He always puts on a good show. He always races hard, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing him and hopefully seeing him cross the checkered flag first.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, everybody. Our race predictions are in, except for mine. You know, like I said earlier, I love to see underdogs win. I think it makes it interesting. And you know what? I just love to see it. I'm gonna go with Scott Bellum, Scooter B for tonight, taking that checkered flag. It doesn't matter where you qualify, in my opinion, on these tracks. You might see him down there at the bottom. Doesn't matter, in my opinion. Scott Bellum has a ton of experience, and I've had the pleasure of racing side by side with that man. And I'll tell you one thing, he is an absolute mastermind when it comes to stuff like this. Very level-headed, very cool. He knows what he's doing. That number 1 car is going to be a factor tonight. With that being said, Kyle Hendricks on provisional pole right now. We still got a couple more cars on track. We got Daniel Simmons leaving pit road at the moment to come and make his attempt. We've also got Chad Gwenigsman making an appearance in this race tonight. We even got a new guy. Actually, let's switch over to him. Right now, Jorge Rincon. Hey, man. Awesome to see you here. Love to have it. Thanks for coming out. Can't wait to call this race with you in it. Sporting that beautiful number 3 car. Good wrench on the side. We'll see how well he can do.
I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen with how good Dale was at these super speedways. But 500 eluded him for so long. It's just making your debut in the 3 car. That's a tough act to follow. But we'll be watching him, see what he can do here tonight.
You know, I gotta say, I do love that paint scheme on there.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, Jorge not getting a very great time. But like I said earlier, qualifying really isn't a big ordeal here. I don't believe so. So, anyways, with that being said, we're on board with Daniel Simmons right now. Let's, you know, these LA Motorsports guys, notorious for not qualifying well, but also notorious for having race speed. I mean, these guys are just unstoppable at the moment.
Yeah, they're just unreal. The amount of wins that this team has accumulated, with Jamie with the 3 wins in the series, Daniel with the 9, kind of going head-to-head for the points lead right here. Super Speedways will be interesting, though, with the kind of being more level to the field. See if they can contain that speed all night long and stay up front.
Absolutely. Look, we've got Scott Mayhew back in the chat. Have a fun broadcast, guys. I am planning on it. I know you guys are going to give us some great content to talk about. Look at this. We've already got Daniel Simmons going P4, 100th of a tenth, or of a second, excuse me, 100th of a second behind Kyle Hendricks. I mean, 1,000th of, or 4,000ths of a second for Travis Manning, getting really close to pole there. You know, he's looking like he's got a pretty fast car. Chad Gwenigsman in P3, Daniel Simmons in P4, and Jamie Knopf in P5. Right now, we've only got one more car left to qualify, and that is the driver that drives the car that smiles back, Javone Thompson.
Yeah, he's great on these super speedways. I mean, started the season out, we were kind of tagging him as the podium master here in that 93 car. See if he can do it again here tonight. I just also do want to mention that we have some crossover drivers. We saw Daniel Simmons make the Rewind race last week. Now we got Travis Manning and Chad Gwenichman over here in the Monday League. This is this is great cross race action, cross series action here by these drivers in the Nexus leagues.
Absolutely. Right now, we've got Javone starting his first lap, but he didn't get a lap down that time. That was just his out lap. So we'll see what he can do coming off of turn 2 here. We've got Brad Haldane in the chat. Brad, good luck, buddy. We'll be here rooting you on from the booth. Hopefully we can get an interview with you sometime during the race, but more than hopeful at the end. We'd love to interview you again. This man right here, Brad Haldane, in his 2 opening races, 2 podiums, P3 and P2. It's pretty good. Javone goes P12 for his first lap. That second lap, usually quickest. And we've got a pit road report from Jared. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the LA Motorsports guys, and they're always super strong competitors. And I mean, they were a little unsure of how this is going to go today, and I asked them how they feel going into this one, and he kind of summed it up in one word, guys. He said, well, Daytona.
I love it.
That's right.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. So unpredictable this racetrack is, with a good amount of drivers at the same time. Javone Thompson not looking like he bested in his second lap. He's P12, and that rounds out all the drivers for tonight. We've got 45 seconds left in qualifying. We'll give these drivers just a little bit of a break before we go into the warm-up, and then we'll go racing.
Yeah, congratulations to Kyle Hendricks on the pole. I mean, we know him with the 499 having the Terry the Shark pole award. You know, he cares a lot about qualifying. Here he is putting it at the top of the board, proving how good he is at the qualifying here at these super speedways. Congratulations to Kyle Hendricks for the pole tonight.
Absolutely. Kyle, it's really not a surprise, is it? I mean, Kyle is so fast at super speedway racing. I mean, I would be disappointed if I didn't see that number 15 car up on top there. There you have it. Congratulations to Kyle Hendricks. Qualifying is over. We are going into the warm-up. Five minutes. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it would be interesting to see how many of these guys actually choose to take the up. Looks like there's a few.
Looks like they've got this high downforce package going. They got that tall rear spoiler going on. Creates for lots of draft. So we talked a little bit about race predictions. We talked about who we have to win this race. And, you know, we kind of touched on it a little bit, but not a lot. But, you know, Jay, for our podcast, we have a favorite, and then we have a dark horse. And that's what I want to hear from you guys. Who is your dark horse to win this race?
For my dark horse tonight, I'm taking Matt Yost. We've noted the bad luck he's had week after week after week. I think if anywhere to turn it around is today. He's part of Zip Tie. He'll be working with Javone, working with Kyle, Rob, and Steven. I think at the end of this race, we're going to see those Zip Tie guys up front, and it's going to be Matt Yost could potentially take this win here tonight. I have a feeling.
Absolutely. What about you, Donovan?
You know, just kind of going off of Jay there, I agree with you, but I think it's going to be Javone Thompson. I think he's one that we're definitely going to want to watch tonight. Those guys with Zip Tie, just phenomenal racing, and I think we could definitely see him in the number 1 spot tonight, potentially.
Absolutely, I agree. Both of those great picks, but it's going to be nothing compared to this 97 car of Chad Gwinigsman. Listen, he is coming off an absolute career performance there at Chicagoland last week in the Rewind series. If you guys have not watched that race, What an amazing race that we had the opportunity to call. I mean, it is such a good... it was unbelievable what this 97 was able to pull off. He's going to be taking that momentum. He's going to be getting a great finish. He is my dark horse for this race tonight that we will be bringing to you guys. And he is going to be able to pull this off. I believe he has the best shot. Hey, look at that. We got Dallas Seward in the chat. One of the drivers. He was setting up his iPad so he could watch the race the same time that he is driving. That is dedication, my guy.
That is some great insight there to Dallas. I mean, maybe you can learn a little bit of some feedback from what the other guys are thinking during the race and maybe use that to his advantage. That's a...
Yeah, right. Yeah, we got Jared in the pits. He's going to be calling some interesting stuff there. Dallas is already set up, man. He's got the iPad out. He's got it right next to his rig. He might be playing some Candy Crush while he's at it. We'll see.
Heck
Angry
yeah.
Birds.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, Angry Birds. That's been a long time since I've heard that being tossed around. That's awesome.
Been a minute.
All right. We are wrapping up the 4-minute mark here in this warm-up. 1 more minute to go for these guys to go and... Oh, look at that beauty shot.
He's just showing off now.
Yeah.
We got Britt McAllister in the chat. Go Mitchell Samito. Yeah, we'll be cheering him on as well through Ace Racing there. That they're going to be a factor. Jared took him. Jared's over here on that train, so good luck to Mitchell Samito from the booth. I just want to point out that we have 19 of the best iRacers in the business here prepared to take down Daytona tonight. I mean, just a stacked field from top to bottom. This is going to be just a fantastic race. Everybody go get your snacks, your drinks. Get ready for this one.
This is not a race you want to miss.
And there we have it. We are finishing warm-up. We're about to see 19 drivers. Yeah, 19 drivers. Some of the best drivers on iRacing take the high banks of Daytona here. We're going to see who can dominate the high banks and take home the checker flag. With that, though, we're going to be going over your grid. Get right here. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. All right. Starting on pole, Kyle Hendricks and that beautiful number 15 car, part of Zip Tie Racing. And then starting in second, Travis Manning, part of Frontline Esports in that number 99 car.
Starting third, number 97 car, Chad Gwenishman making his start here in the Monday Motor City Cup Series with big money. Daniel Simmons in the number 6 car, starting fourth.
Jamie Knopf, hailing out of the Carolinas in the number 2 car, starting P5. And Showtime, Rob Collier in the O2 car, also associated with Zip Tie, starting P6.
Starting 7th with Zip Tie as well, Matt Yost. And then the number 14 car, starting 8th, we have Rob Tracy out of L.
Bryce Saucier in that 4 car, starting P9 with Robert Gast on the outside of him in the 87 car in P10.
Starting 11th, Mitchell Samito in the number 8 car with Ace Racing, with Javone Thompson in the 93, starting 12th in the car that smiles back.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our top 12. We are getting ready to go green flag racing here in Daytona. We've got lights off on the pace car. We are not going to go another time around. We are going to go green flag racing this time by, and it's going to be a good one. I can already feel it, man. The goosebumps are going to start here soon. We're going to see some great action out of the best drivers on the iRacing service tonight. And I think that you guys are going to enjoy it just as much as we are.
Yeah, 100 laps, 250 miles here at Daytona. Lot to be happening in front of us to unfold for the end. Here we go down the back. We're good. You know what that means.
Yeah, buddy. We're going green flag racing. Ain't none about it. All right. Remember your predictions. I've got Scott Bellum. Jay.
Mayhew Jr.
Donovan.
Rob Collier.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to grab your beer, eat it, drink your dinner. We're going green flag racing tonight. We are green flag racing. Kyle Hendricks leading the field to green. He does not get a great jump over the car on the outside of him. That is Travis Manning in the 99. Right now the 99 looking like he is ahead of the 15 going into turn 1, but he doesn't have a lot of support there. All the support is on the bottom lane with that 97 car behind the 15. He's giving him a good line of support with the 2 and 70 behind him, but here comes the 16 car getting real close to the behind of that 90. Oh, we're wrecking to the back. Scott Mayhew getting loose.
Oh, he's off the frame and he made contact with the inside wall. No caution yet. He's sideways. He's getting a lot of work to go to get back in this race early on.
No caution going on right there. Right now, everybody else keeps it straight except the 29. Now, the 29 is going to be able to get back on track and hopefully save himself a lap if another caution comes out. But more than likely, he's going to be able to, or he's going to be going a lap down, as we also have Steven Downton, who is involved in that wreck, going down pit lane right now.
As Travis Manning is your new leader here, he's gotten by Hendricks on the outside. He's got help behind him from Big Money Daniel Simmons. Looks like they're going to work together here, going up towards the lead. Hendricks on the bottom, Gwenishman behind him down the back.
Right now, we are still side-by-side racing. Coming off of turn 4 right now, there's a lot of support on the top side and a lot of support on the bottom side. You could also see in the back there, you've got the 38 of Dallas Seward and the newcomer of Jorge Rincon. He is back there as well, trying to get back to the draft. But going into turn 1 now, the outside lane is prevailing as the 99 grabs a little bit of wall there. It doesn't look like it's going to slow down that much. A lot more than we've seen in the past, Jay, where when you get into the wall, you slow down a lot. But it looks like that 99 is going to recover pretty well.
Yeah, as it looks like the bottom line's forming really well here. Chad on the inside behind Hendricks. We're side by side for the lead, going through 3 out of 4. It looks like Hendricks is going to take the lead here.
Right now, Kyle Hendricks coming through the tri-oval. He's going to lead this lap. He's got that support from the 97, but you can also see the 99 right now getting pushed by the 6 going into turn 1. He's going to have a massive run coming off of turn 2, mark my words, because he has a lot of support behind him. That 6 car giving him a great shove into turn 1. Let's see what they can do going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, it looks like we got even formations inside and outside line. The outside got a little bit less numbers right now, as Hendricks continues to lead down the back here. All the help in the world from Chad, as here comes Big Money Daniel Simmons behind Manning on the outside. They're lined up on the outside of Yost for the third row here going through the tri-oval.
Back there, the 14 maybe grabbed a little bit of wall there. No big deal. He's continuing to move on as we're going 3 wide now. The 97 got underneath the 15. The 15 is going to be shuffled all the way to the back. He has no support. We'll see what it... oh, man, he's coming back. He's coming back in the middle. The outside lane totally prevailing right now. They're grabbing a huge lead over the rest of the pack. Let's see what happens going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, that inside line dissolved when they made Hendricks they meet in the sandwich there in the middle. Got a huge advantage. You got some of the LA Motorsports guys up there with Rob Collier. Manning now leading coming out of turn 4.
And if you saw Hendricks there, you saw that he tried to change up onto that high line because he knew it was the better line, but it just couldn't make it happen.
Couldn't make it happen, that is for sure. The 15 being aggressive around a lap car right there of Steven Downton, who got caught up in that first lap madness, but he is slowly, or the 15 is slowly making his way back up to the front. He's got some great support behind him with that 97. As you now see, LA Motorsports dropping to the bottom, not giving that support to the top lane. The number 6 car of Daniel Simmons looking to lead this race.
Yeah, Daniel Simmons with both of his teammates out of LA Motorsports, Jamie Knopf and Rob Tracy, follow him to the bottom. They just say sayonara to Travis Manning on the outside, who only has Collier and Javon Thompson behind him now. Do they make a challenge back for the lead here, going through the trial now?
And it sure looks like that 6 car of Daniel Simmons, yes, he is going to lead that lap that time by. With all that support he has on the bottom, is LA Motorsports going to be able to control this race? It sure looks like it. There's not a lot of support on the outside to be able to push that 99 back out front, but we'll see. We're getting more formation on the outside lane, so we'll see what that 99 can do against LA Motorsports.
Yeah, as we're still side by side down the back here, it looks like the outside is actually coming back on Daniel Simmons and LA Motorsports guys here. Travis Manning's trying to get back to lead with a ton of help from Rob Collier. Look at Showtime. He's trying to push his way back to the lead.
Great racing we're watching right now. This outside lane is prevailing against the LA Motorsports crew. This outside lane is just unbelievable right now as we see the field past the 29 car. So unfortunate at the beginning of this race getting caught up in a wreck, but he is still out on track trying to get his position back. Maybe in a couple laps here he can if we get another caution.
Guys, it looks like Travis Manning, with the help that he had on the outside, they've kind of pulled away from the pack there. The LA Motorsports guys are fading, because now you see Matt Yost and Javon Thompson up here in the top 5. And look at Bellum. Here's coming on the inside of Matt Yost. And he's got help from Bad Brad Haldane. Can they make it happen?
Scott Bellum getting all the help he needs from his Imperial Motorsport teammate of Brad Haldane. Bad Brad pushing that number 1 car to the front as best as he can. They are making up time on these guys. So we'll see if they can garner some more support on the bottom as they are with the LA Motorsports crew. Daniel Simmons tucking behind Bad Brad right now. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, as we can go side by side with Matt Yost here on the bottom with these Imperial Motorsports guys. Brad Haldane, Scott Bellum digging on the bottom. They're about to get side by side with Javon Thompson there and third on the outside line. They're doing it by themselves, just a 2-man group on the bottom. And
it looks like Mayhew's trying to get back up there to help these guys. These only 2 cars on the bottom, and they're doing a great job. They're competing. They're sticking with these guys. They just need a little bit more support, though, and it looks like the 70 might come down. We see everybody still holding that top line right now. That top line just seems so dominant.
Yeah, I think the top line's to where you want to be. Now we see Chad go to the bottom of Matt Yost. Maybe he can use the help from behind with Bellum and Haldane here on the bottom, as the LA Motorsports guys are right behind them as well. This is a good pack we got brewing here. Lots of shakeup.
Yeah, with that steep banking here at Daytona, you definitely, when you're riding that top line, you're going to have a lot more momentum coming out of those turns.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the name of the high line game right there. You can get that draft, you can get that momentum going down the back straightaways and the front straightaway, and be able to overcome that bottom lane, especially if it has no support. That top lane is just super fast right now, and that 99 car of Travis Manning, he is taking advantage of it.
Whoa, as we see Bellum get a little sideways there down the back with a little bit of help from Brad Haldane. They got below the apron there for a second. Looks like they save it and continue going as we have the top 10 up here in the front draft with Scott Mayhew, who's a couple laps down, mixing it up with these boys. This is getting exciting.
Absolutely, Jay. These guys on the outside just continue to rip it. They're making a lot of ground. They got a lot of momentum going down the back straightaway. But don't discount that bottom line, man. They're coming back. That crew, the 97. Oh, and we see the 99 of Travis Manning get down to the bottom. He saw the run coming. He said, "Nuh-uh, not on my watch." He wants to continue to lead this race. The 99 going back to the bottom.
Now it's going to open the door here for Rob Collier and Javone Thompson with Matt Yost behind them. These zip tie guys are trying to make their way to the front as now the inside line's dominant and they're pulling on the field. This is getting wild. Travis Manning leads over Chad.
And I got to tell you, I already know right now that my back is going to hurt by the end of this race because I'm not using the back of my seat.
Absolutely. I agree. And a real quick report here from pit road. Jorge Rincon in the number 3 car out of this race. He will not be continuing right now. That is the report. Got the 99 still leading this race. Look at that lead that they've got. Rob Collier electing to come down to the bottom lane. Javone Thompson follows suit. We got Matt Yost back there, the LA Motorsports guys. They've dropped off a lot. This pack right here with Travis Manning, Chad Quinigsman, Scott Bellum, Bad Brad, and Rob Collier, along with Javone Thompson, looks like they're just walking away from the field right now.
Yeah, it seems like Travis Manning here is kind of your Pied Piper this race. It seems like wherever he goes, that line becomes dominant, and he just has got the leading pace here. Seems like everybody wants to follow him right now.
Absolutely, Jay. I agree with that. Going into turn 3 now, we just see a lot of single-file racing. We've got this lead pack of 6 cars. We've got this pack of 4 cars, LA Motorsports and Matt Yost. You see Scott Mayhew there trying to keep up with these guys. He's got a pretty good amount of damage to try and keep up with these guys. We'll go back a little bit further here. We got Bryce Saucier, 87 car of Robert Gass, Mitchell Samito, and then what we all thought as the dominant guy, Kyle Hendricks, back here with Steven Downton, who's also a lap down. It looks like he might just be saving his stuff.
Yeah, I think that this is exactly a premeditated move here out of the 15 and the 09, as well as the ace. Like they had a plan coming in, not get mixing up with the lead pack here early and kind of just log some laps, which is important before we make our first pit stop, getting to that point.
Yeah, this first pit stop is going to be crucial to track position coming up as we get toward the middle part of the race. I think we're going to see lots of position changes, but I think the main thing is that we thought that the high line was possibly the fastest, but it just seems to be wherever Travis Manning goes on the track, the field follows him, and that's the line.
Yeah, that's some great insight. Like we were talking about it. That 99 car just really going under the radar from, what we were talking about pre-race. This 99 car just looking like it's on rails right now. We're seeing a lot of good speed out of him. We're seeing a lot of good speed out of the 97 too. And we're seeing a lot of good speed out of that 1 and 39. Now remember, that 1 and 39 was ripping the bottom while everybody else was ripping the top, and they were still keeping up with the lane on the outside. So definitely keep your eyes glued on this 1 and the 39 going more into this race.
Yeah, as we see the 38 car of Dallas Seward and the 60 of Tim Henderson both go a lap down, lost the draft early, and they were able to tag onto the back of this draft here. So maybe they can use that to get back in that free pass position if we do see a caution here later in this run, as now we see the LA Motorsports guys get back into this mix as well. This is getting interesting.
Absolutely, and you can go ahead and look at our ticker here. We've got gap. You can see how much gap is in between each individual driver. And then on top of that, you can see their last time around. This is a very good tool for you guys to visually see how much faster maybe one pack might be versus another pack. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good, not significant, but a good difference between this lead pack and, like Rob Tracy is a 10th slower, or not really a 10th, just a couple thousandths slower than this lead pack. We'll see if they can make up time there moving on from this race.
Yeah, and I've noticed that Rob Collier kind of got shuffled out of that pack. He wanted to try to go to the outside and make something happen. lost all of that ground that he had earlier. Now at the back of this lead pack here, as it looks like the LA Motorsports guys are kind of losing touch here. So the pace that Travis Manning is putting on right now is just incredible. He's just able to start narrowing his contenders out one by one by keeping that pace up in that front draft.
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. It might just be right here that these LA Motorsports guys are trying to reconnect with their teammate of Rob Tracy here and Matt Yost. Maybe drag along Matt Yost back to the front here and get all the support that the LA Motorsports crew needs in order to garner a run to the front.
Yeah, that's what we said in the pre-race was all of the teams that we're see on display here, and it looks like we're seeing the LA Motorsports guys get together. One thing we haven't seen, though, is the zip tie. We've been able to connect and do much work here early either.
And that's kind of surprising, too, because usually these zip tie guys, they work really closely together. And, you know, they are their own support when in terms of running to the front. Excuse me. So you now see Rob Collier go to the outside of this lead pack, trying to get in tune. The 93 looking like he's letting him in, and he does. He sits now behind Brad.
As we see Javon Thompson and Rob Collier now get connected 5th and 6th behind Brad and Bellum. So we got pretty much a couple teammates there nose to tail there in the front 6. So as we see Collier go back to the outside, does Javon Thompson go with him? Wants to get to the lead.
This is something exciting. We can see how strong that O2 car is, possibly with a little bit of support from the 38. Maybe that 93 follows them as well. Or maybe the 60 car. The 60 car has nothing to lose. He is a lap down. Maybe they can try to get a lap back the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, exactly. As now we see Rob is moved up to 5th in front of Javon Thompson now. So we'll see if maybe they go together. Oh, as Brad goes to the outside.
A big block by that 39. Going into turn 3 now, that 39's getting some good support by the O2. Maybe the 39 couldn't communicate to the 1 fast enough. We know that 39 and the 1 are teammates. Maybe that 1 car being stuck on the bottom now. The 39 leading this charge to the front. The 39 maybe possibly looking to grab a draft there and go back to the outside. He does, going into turn 1. The 39 looking to go side by side with the 97. Coming off of turn 2 now. We'll see what he can do going down the back straightaway. What's the 99 going to do?
Wow, that 39 car's got a lot of speed in it. He was able to set that pass up through the tri-oval. Was able to carry that run all the way through the tri-oval into turn 1. Now outside of Chad. Help from Collier. Help from Javon Thompson on the outside. We got a mix-up here for second. Where does Travis Manning block? Does he stay to the bottom, or does he go to the outside and cover him?
Looking at this, Bad Brad trying to lead this lap, not going to be able to. Not enough support that he needed to be able to cross that line first. But here is the storyline tonight, right now. That 39 side by side with the 99. We'll see what he can do off of turn 2 right now. That 39 is going to be able to get a great run down the back straightaway, but it's not looking like it. Rob Collier going to the outside of the 39. Rob Collier wants to lead this race.
Wow, Showtime Rad is all out of shape. Fast as he can. Looks like Collier's not going to be able to make it happen on the outside here. As now Brad leads ahead of Travis Manning on the bottom. What a move by Brad. His car is a rocket tonight.
Absolutely, that 39 car just looking like he might have it as well. The 99 car all over the rear bumper of that 39. Better calm it down there, 99. You're going to cause another caution. Not another caution, I shouldn't say that. My apologies, but cause a caution. As they straighten it all out, the 39 leading this race.
Yeah, it looks like the outside line is dissolved. Oh, Haldane getting another by Manning. Manning wants to lead back. He is just pushing for all he's worth. Trying to extend this lead they have over this pack. Is Collier on the outside of Seward? He's still trying to make it happen on the outside. By himself this time.
Right now, we see the top 4 staying in a line right now. We've got Dallas Seward. He is a lap down. He might try to get his lap back the old-fashioned way, maybe. Maybe not. Not looking like it, but looky here. We've got Scott Bellum now coming up into 4th place. Maybe he can garner some support for his teammate. As the 99 looks to go on the outside of the 39. The 97 giving support to the 99. But here comes the 1 car. The 1 car coming to give support to his teammate, but not soon enough. The 99 and the 97 taking control of this race.
Yeah, with all that shakeup, it allowed the LA Motorsports guys and Matt Yost to get back in this battle. Now we got a full-fledged pack up here, as now Yost is on the outside of the air. Can they make it happen on the outside and get some ground made back up here towards the front?
Absolutely. We now see that 38 car. Now remember, that 38 car is 1 lap down. He is methodically working his way back up to the front to try and get a lap back and potentially be the first car lap down when a caution flag may rise. He'll get that free pass going on and get himself back on the lead lap here. But right now, we're seeing a pretty considerable gap between 3rd and 4th place.
Yeah, the speed of the 99 car is just insane right now. He's just so fast, and then you got that lethal combination there with Chad behind him. Those 2 guys can go anywhere they want. They're just so quick. And now Collier's still on the outside. Showtime always being a show, trying to make it happen on the outside. He wants to get back to the front of this race.
The 1 car, having that draft support from the 38, while the O2 tucked beneath the 1 car there, he got some draft support there as well. We'll see what the O2 can do on the outside with only 1 car for support. All that support is on the bottom lane right now, as you see Dallas Seward pull out in front of Rob Collier, now going through the tri-oval. Travis Manning still leading this race. We'll see what that O2 car can do.
Yeah, as now we're side by side. Collier almost to the outside of Seward. It looks like he's not going to keep that momentum going, as they're fading a little on the outside, him and Matt Yost. As now Seward and Bellum are actually closing in on Haldane. He's got to run. Seward's got to run. Is he going to use it? Doesn't look like it. He's going to continue to follow Haldane here, as Manning continues to lead here.
Absolutely. We've still got the 99 car out front, taking a commanding lead right now. We've got the 97 still sticking it in 2nd place. Rob Collier, as you can see right there, pushing real hard to garner some support for that outside lane. Not being able to do it at the moment. All he's got is that 70 car behind him. He probably needs a car or 2 to come back up with him to try and make a run for the front.
Now that we're closing in on the 1/3 mark of this race, what are we looking at for pit stops? Do we see a window open here for a 2-stopper, or are we going to run this longer and maybe do a 1-stopper in the middle? This is a very intriguing part of this race. Wondering where strategy is going to play in.
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. I don't think that this 99 car is going to be able to do anything fuel conservative with him leading most of this race right now. And that also includes the 97, the 39, the 1 car, the O2 car. These guys have burned up a lot of fuel trying to get back to the front or maintaining the front while there. I don't think we're going to be seeing much of a strategy going on with these pit stops with these guys, just based on that information. Now, the LA Motorsports guys, maybe. These Ace Racing guys who are a little bit further back, probably. It just really depends on how much fuel they've got left right now and what strategies they are willing to stick to.
Right, and if you're running in the front of this pack, you're using your full throttle all the way. Definitely saving fuel. And here we come, the LA Motorsports guys, right as we were mentioning the strategy here. They didn't think they wanted to stay out too long. So, Rob Tracy, very sketchy entrance there to pit lane. Simmons will lead them down. Hopefully none of them got a speeding penalty on that pit stop, as now the LA Motorsports guys coming to get some fuel and tires.
I'm really curious to see, Jay, what these guys take. Dano Simmons missing his pit box right there. He had to back up a little bit. Oh, he's still having to move. Oh, no! This is horrible. breaking news right here. The 6 car not being able to get in his pit box still. He's putting right sides on it.
I think his teammates are going to have to wait for him because now they're going to leave Daniel out hanging here by himself. Okay, they executed that pretty well. I think they waited on it just a touch. As now we see the main pack go by him. They're going to be a lap down here.
Yep, there it is. 1 lap down for the LA Motorsports crew. A disaster of a pit stop for this 6 car. They're going to have to work really hard to get back on the lead lap now.
Yeah, they definitely didn't execute that as well as they wanted or hoped. Now they lost a lot more time than they were expecting, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do now that they get into a draft, and maybe they can run some great lap times and maybe make some ground up on this front pack here.
Right now, we're still seeing this lead pack that we've been seeing for the past 10 laps or so. These guys just taking away at the laps right now. We'll see what they can do now to try and potentially stretch the gap between everybody else. So when they go into for pit stops, they might have a little bit of wiggle room for a mistake, if it does happen.
Yeah, that's a great point. I was just going to mention with this big of a pack here, if they all do decide to pit together, we could see a very sketchy pit entrance. We could see a very challenging pit entrance for these guys as they try to navigate with this many cars in a lead pack.
Yeah, we're going to be definitely seeing some, I think so. We're going to be seeing some mixed strategies here with the 99, the 97, the 39, the 1 car. We obviously know that 39 car and the 1 car, they are on the same team. So they're obviously talking about, when they need to pit, what they need to do, how to execute. What about this 99 or the 97 or the 70? Well, the 70's with the 02. So we'll probably see those cars pit at the same time. It just depends on when.
Yeah, as we got a good amount of teammates up here. Henderson and Seward are... So maybe they're playing the long game here, maybe stretch this as far as they can and pray for a caution to get their lap back. But then you see the zip tie guys there with Yost and Javon Thompson and Collier. They're, like you mentioned, of course they're going to pit together. And I believe the 97 and 99 are going to be committed to each other to the end, just like the 39 and the 1. So maybe they can work a deal out where they can all 4 come to pit road together and work together on exit and keep a steady draft together.
Absolutely. It's just looking right now that LA Motorsports crew has Mount Everest to overcome. They had that terrible... Oh, we got the 99 coming down right now, the 97 and the 38. Tim Henderson in the 60 flying as well. Oh, he was locking up all the way to the cone. This may be devastating news for the 99. We won't know until the next time he goes around. But let's see what type of pit stop he makes. Maybe 4 tires, maybe 2 tires, maybe no tires. Oh, he overshoots his pit box too.
Oh no.
They must have put some... Yeah, they must have put some grease down on these pit boxes before the race. That's 2 cars already that we know of sliding through their pit box.
Yes, now Chad's going to actually leap him here. He had to take 4. He locked him up coming into pit road. He had no options for strategy. As now we see Scott by himself come into pit lane now. That's not good.
Yeah, this is not good news for that 1 car. That 1 car working with the 39. They're on the same team. It's very surprising we didn't see both cars come.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Brad Haldane's looking at the zip tie guys, and those guys. It's interesting, like you mentioned, the teammates didn't come pit together. Maybe they have something planned out that we don't know.
I think we just saw a fuel only by this 1 car.
Maybe that's what it was. He was going to go fuel only here, maybe blend back in with a different group. Maybe he's trying to leap the 97 and 99, as now we see the zip tie guys are making pit entrance. Matt Yost is digging. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we saw the 39 lock up a little bit as well. And here comes Ace Racing as well, coming down pit road right now. Kyle Hendricks in there as well.
It'll be interesting to see how these guys blend out to the first group that pitted, which was LA Motorsport. We noted their trouble pit road as well as the 99. So this is going to be very interesting to see how everybody blends back together here in the front pack.
Yeah, that pit entry right there was pretty dicey. I'm really surprised that everybody kind of kept it together because that was pretty close.
Wow, look at that pit stop by Rob Collier. What a fantastic pit stop that he had there.
Yeah, he got a huge amount of distance gained over the other guys that pit there. That's a great job by that team. Looks like we have a pit road report here from Jared. Hey, Jared, what do you got down there?
Well, guys, it seems like the overlapping strategy from the LA Motorsports guys is their strategy is going to take rights only and fuel on that pit stop. They're hoping to get the right guys clicked up together so they can make a run towards the front of this pack here.
There you have it. LA Motorsports guys. Hey, man, look, they leapfrogged Ace Racing here.
Wow, so it wasn't as disastrous as we thought it was. At least they made up a lot of that ground, working together really well here. All three of them looked up as they go by Hendricks here. This will put the LA guys 8th through 10th right now in the running order, as the lead pack is still quite a way ahead of them, actually 10 seconds behind your leader right now.
And it's crazy the amount of ground that they've been able to get back. They're just doing some excellent racing right now, and it's a sight to behold for sure.
I agree, but let's real quick look at this. This is a great showing point right now, just to show you guys how critical the draft is. That one car pitted by himself, he is now... Well, when I first started talking, he was 5.5 seconds back. He is now 6.8 seconds back from the leader. It is so important to keep yourself in the draft. Unfortunately, the one car lost his teammate there while pitting by himself. Now he has nobody. He's going to need a caution or something to get back up to the lead. He's got the LA Motorsports guys behind him coming up real fast. We'll see what that one car can do. We'll go back up to the front here with everybody else. Wow. Look at this. The 99 and 97 putting a 2-second gap on Javon Thompson and P3.
Yeah, they executed that pit sequence perfectly. Even with Travis Manning sliding through the box, they still were able to maintain the lead and actually extend it. They are just putting together a fantastic race right now. This is incredible.
Another report here, that 29 car currently out of the race. You saw him get caught up there in that lap 1 action. Unfortunately, not being able to recover. He is out of this race.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit of responsibility on that one, Scott. I know the announcer jinx is real here in the Nexus League, and that's just unfortunate there for you. I'm sorry, bud.
Right now, we still got 17 cars on track. 3 of them are lapped down. That is the 60 car of Tim Henderson, the 38 of Dallas Seward, and the 09 of Steven Downton. Don't count them out, though. Got some very good plate racers there with the 60, the 38, and the 09. They just need to catch a break.
Yeah, as we're seeing Javon Thompson, Matt Yost, Bad Brad Haldane, and Showtime Rob, they're leading up, and they are actually closing that gap here to Chad and Travis. They've cut it down to 1.2 seconds. They've gained 0.4 seconds over the last lap. Is it still closing? This is going to be a battle for the lead here shortly.
Yeah, you know, those 2 cars up at the front, you know, we've seen them all day. They've been really fast. They're running really fast today, but I think that group just behind them, they got a bit more momentum, and I think we're going to see them catching up here soon.
Yeah, and I agree with that, Donovan. You know, when you have more cars in a pack in front of you, more than likely you're going to have that draft speed, that momentum coming off the corner. It's just better to have more cars in a line to be able to catch somebody in front of you just in general. I mean, it is so impressive that this 97 and 99 have been able to hold that lead for as long as they have, with a 4-car pack behind them. And I'll give them credit where the credit is due. But here comes the 93 with all the support in the world. We'll look to see him come on the outside, maybe off of turn 2, maybe in the apex of 1 and 2 coming here right now.
Yeah, as that 93 car's got a lot of friends behind him. If he decides to peak here, it doesn't look like they were going to. They just kind of meshed into this pack here. Maybe they can make something happen considering he's got so many teammates lined up behind him. But it looks like right now they want to follow your Pied Piper, Travis Manning.
And we got a pit road report here from Jared. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, I was just on my last call and I was just highlighting the strategy from the zip tie guys. They made that pit stop and they were trying to link up the right guys, and this is the exact moment they were been waiting for, was a good run like this. They've identified that Javon Thompson was their best guy to have lead in their pack, and guys, they're making a great run right now.
There you have it. Zip tie volunteering the 93 to go to the front. He has the fastest car out of that zip tie racing group as a consensus from the drivers. We'll see what the 93 can do with the support that he has behind him. Right now, it's just looking like the 99 and the 97 versus the world.
Yeah, I love this strategy. That's some great insight we got there from Jared, that this team is working together so well. They know what strengths and weaknesses are, and they put their lead horse out there in the front to bring him back into this lead battle here. That was some great observation and teamwork here out of Zip Tie, as Brad Haldane is also in that mix as well. So we're seeing, just like I mentioned at the top, just a great team display here at Daytona.
Now, I could be wrong, but what I think is going to happen here, I don't believe they're going to take the top line quite yet. I think they're going to use the momentum that they all have to get more of a lead before they make that kind of move. As it'd be smart to keep going and get more of a lead just in case.
Yeah, that is a great observation there. We could also be seeing maybe these zip tie guys saving a little fuel. Maybe using this 99 and 97 to save some fuel. They can go a little bit longer where maybe they can pit maybe 20 laps ago, 15 laps ago. They don't need to fill the fuel tank. That means it's a faster pit stop. They'll be able to come out a lot quicker than everybody else and retain that lead over the 99 and 97. But right now, that 99 just leading the way.
Yeah, that's with the number advantage that the zip tie guys have here. You might as well work with the 97 and 99 at this point of the race so that you can use your numbers later on another pit stop later in the race to actually overcome them and then maintain the lead. So we're seeing some great strategies here. And also to bring to note, Scott Bellum was able to tag in behind that pack that was closing in on him rapidly. I believe. Actually, he's losing time now. No, he is part of the lead pack here.
Yeah, that was a great save by that one car, being able to get picked up by these guys. If it wasn't for these guys and him being able to get picked up, I mean, he would be so much further back right now. Definitely a race-saving move for the one car at the moment.
Yeah, as they are currently 7 seconds back from your lead pack here, led by Jamie Knopf. We'll have to see how much ground they gain up here in the next little stint before the next pit stop, because that is a big gap to overcome, this getting this close to the end of the race.
Absolutely. As we continue to monitor this LA Motorsports group, we'll go back to the front. We'll see how these guys are doing. They're still in the line. I also want to highlight something here. That 39 car plus 11 spots since the beginning of this race. He is maintaining the lead pack as well, which is a huge obstacle in itself. He's overcome it so far. This 39 having a lot of momentum, being able to stay with these lead pack guys. We'll see what the 39 can do continuing through this race.
Yeah, and the rich just get richer here as Steven Dow in the lap car, part of Zip Tie Racing. He's able to tag in here on this front draft. So now they've got a 5v2 advantage, or I guess a 4v2 with Brad to make it a 5v2 advantage.
As we continue to watch this lead pack go single file, not a lot going on with these guys. We're just continuing to tick away at these laps. Got Rob Collier in the 09 tagging along here as well. Rob Collier, I mean, he was looking real sporty within the first 30 laps, trying and using that outside lane. Do you think we see more of that coming towards the end of this race?
Yeah, this is the most patient I've ever seen Rob Collier in a race. This is actually very disciplined on his part. There's no way that Rob Collier is going to ride the rest of this race behind his teammates even. We've seen it in the past. He will do anything it takes to get to the lead at the end of these races with the aggressive driving style that he possesses here.
Hey, look at this.
I believe that they're just logging laps.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at this. Look at the LA Motorsports guys. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, that changes everything. Just past the halfway point, too.
I was just about to say, the LA Motorsports camp, they caught the lead pack 1.5 seconds already, just through that past 5-lap run. So they were hauling the mail. They were doing something right there versus the lead lap, or the front of the pack there. We'll go back to this yellow flag here, see what happened. Oh, it's Dallas Seward. He's already around right there. We'll see what happened. Oh, the 60 making contact with the 38.
Oh, and Scott Bellum as well.
Oh, Scooter B. It's a bad deal right there. He's able to keep it going. He's got some pretty good damage, though. We'll see how bad that one car is. See, maybe we can get a good view of it right here. Yeah, he's got some good damage. Left and right. Hood damage. Unfortunate. Dallas Seward in the chat. The motor has blown. He has been towed to pit road. Use that quick repair, baby.
Man. He was doing so good, too. I think he was in a position to get his lap back there. That's just really unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no. Oh, look at this. We got a pit road report from our man, Jared McDonald. What do you got for us, Jared?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Chad Ginningsman, and he was a little surprised at the beginning of this race with how aggressive everybody was being at the beginning. He was really in the mode of just conserving his stuff, kind of feeling it out at the very beginning, but it was very aggressive at the very beginning of this race, he noted. But once he got clicked up with his teammate Travis, they've been sticking to the bottom lane. They're very comfortable down there. They're just looking to continue their flow that they've got going on right now, guys, and they're feeling very confident. A lot of confidence coming from Chad Ginningsman.
Well, yeah, I would be too. That car is fast, man. Him and the 99.
Yeah, they've worked so well together. As we see a mass flocking to the pit road right now, this is going to get everybody back together in this lead draft when we go back to green. So great opportunity to top her off with fuel, get some brand new for Mr. Feelgoods on that car, and send him back out there.
The 97 jumps the 99. The 97's going to be leading the field to green.
Yeah, they've maximized pit road today, as you saw him leap him earlier during the flag cycle as well. So they definitely are cooking on that 97 pit crew tonight.
If you look on the left-hand side of your screen right now, that is how long that they took in pit box. The 97 car pulling a 14.9 second pit stop time. The 99. 14.7. I did see the 99, though. He did slide a little bit into his pit box, so a little bit of a hiccup there. But that's really hard to overcome. Even if you do have a faster pit stop, it just throws everything out of whack.
Yeah, and I want to bring to note as well, Tim Henderson, the man himself in the 60 car. He's going to benefit the most from this caution. I believe he is your free pass award winner here under this caution.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jay. He's coming down pit road now. He already got that benefit, so he's now taking the chance to go ahead and put some tires, put some fuel in that thing, maybe fix any damage that he got with that little bit of contact he had with the 38. We'll see what he does. I don't think he's got a lot of damage either. I think he escaped from that pretty well. Maybe just a little bit of a mishap from that 60 car getting into the 38. We know that 60 car is a very good driver. Keeps it clean week in and week out. Probably just a mistake on his end.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, as we see Rob Collier coming back down pit. We've seen this out of Rob. We've seen this out of the LA guys. Like, they come in and top off. And here comes Hendricks as well with Zip Tie. So Zip Tie and LA Motorsports both taking an opportunity to top off with fuel before we go back to green.
Absolutely. We're seeing these guys taking fuel only, topping that thing off, be able to go a little bit longer. I mean, these guys are going to have to go they're probably only going to have to go 40 laps at the drop of this green flag here. I mean, do you think they can make it on 40 laps?
Yeah, it's going to be close. I mean, you're going to have to be doing a lot of fuel saving. And if it comes to that, you know who the man is on fuel save. He's the man leading this race.
Yeah, that's right.
If you watch the Friday race, that man is just an amazing fuel-saving driver. Great talent behind the wheel.
Yeah, this
man.
man.
We'll see if he slides back up under Manning and maybe tries to conserve his fuel again, or if he's just going to take the lead on this one. Kind of interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, you know, he didn't elect to go back down pit road and top off. But we'll see what this 97 and 99 car does. We got lights off on pit car. We are going green flag this time by. So we'll see this 97 car lead the field to green as they're coming through 3 and 4 right now. We got the 93 car in the second row along with the 70. We got the 8 car and the 1 car. The 1 car coming back up to the front. Scott Bellin being involved in that last crash doesn't matter. These guys do have a quick repair. He's probably he used it. So he's going to be back out up front. You see the pace car peel off. The 97 car taking the green flag right now. Getting a great jump over the 99. He's going to be able to get a car lead ahead. Although the 93, though, he's pushing real hard on the inside. He gets connected with the 97. With the 99 not having any support at all. That 70 car did not get a good jump on that restart. The 99 and the outside lane in its entirety not getting the support they need. It is disbanding. While we might be seeing a resurgence going down the back straightaway.
I mean, that 99 is so fast. He was side by side with Javon Thompson by himself and was able to maintain it. But now Yost is behind him. That's going to be a lethal combination. We know how fast those guys are. They're going to be pushing hard to the lead here, trying to get back by Chad and Javon Thompson, who are leading on the bottom.
Yeah, and if you remember at the beginning of the race, 99 was, he was up on that high line all by himself, and he was still able to get out there and hold the lead for several laps by himself. So now he's got some help at the top, and I'm curious to see if he has enough momentum to get back down to P1.
Absolutely. That is a great point there, Donovan. And it's looking like it's paying off for the 99. The 99 getting only support from the 70, while the bottom lane is just there. Like, they have all the support they need. And the 99 is still hanging it out on the outside. And he's contending for the lead.
Wow, it looks like Manning is going for the lead. He's going to lead this back in Chad. He does move the 99 of Manning back to the lead. He comes working so well together.
Absolutely. He comes down in front of the 97 going into turn 1. They got the 99 and the 97 hooked back up together. The 70 car has support from the 38 on the outside, but it looks like the bottom lane is just more formed at the moment. We may see that change coming off of turn 4 with the pack coming behind the top lane.
Wow, Matt Yost is quick. He is hanging it on the out. He's looking to get to the lead. Help from Seward, who's got the new motor in that thing. Here they come to the front. They're battling hard as now we see Gast in the 87 car. Can he get up there and give him some support?
Right now, we're seeing that top lane coming into play, possibly. We got the 39 up there pushing the 87, trying to get back up to the 38. The 39 car we know is very fast, but the 39 is also disconnected from his one and only teammate of that one car. Matt Yost, he came out of nowhere. He's in front of the 99 going down the back straightaway, going into turn 3 right now. That 38 is going to be able to, I mean, he's going to drop like a rock. He has no support.
Wow, he's able to fill in the bottom there in front of Mitchell Samito there in relative to 5th, although he is laps down. As Matt Yost coming out of nowhere to take the lead. What an incredible drive he is putting on tonight, just putting all the bad luck behind him.
And here comes the 38 on the outside. He's got a lot of support there. He's going to try to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. That 38 car leading the way for the pack on the outside.
We're side by side. Oh, Travis Manning to the outside of Yost with Chad behind him. They're not content riding behind Matt Yost. They want to get back. And they do. And now Seward leads the outside charge here.
Man, that 97 and 99 car is just so fast. Nobody can really compete with it. I am so I'm like ecstatic how fast these cars are right now. It's almost like nobody can compete with them.
Yeah, they're on rails, and their strategy is perfect. They just don't get away from each other, and if they want to go to the lead, they can. There's nothing stopping them at this moment in the race. Who's going to challenge them? Is it going to be the Zip Tie guys? Where are the LA Motorsports guys or Ace Racing? Does anybody have anything for these two?
Yeah, now we're seeing all the support on the bottom side. The 38 looking to peek a nose on the outside to see if he can garner any support. Not at the moment. The bottom lane is just so formed right now. If you look further in the pack, the 39 and the 1 car, they're back together. We've got some support on the outside with Bryce Saucier, where he's making an appearance up here. We got the 87 car leading that pack, though. So we'll see what that outside lane can do with Mitchell Samito leading it now.
Yeah, I was about wondering when these Ace Racing guys would make their way to the... And now they're all the outside as Bryce Saucier dips on that line. As now these front runners are actually starting to gap a little bit here. As Matt Yost is looking onto the apron. He's trying to find a way around. As Seward goes back to the outside of the 99 or 97 car.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder if Matt Yost and Javone Thompson are going to use that same strategy where they're going to stay behind the leaders, conserve fuel, and then toward the end of the race, try to get a run on that outside lane and try to get some support.
Yeah, you're bringing up a great point there, Donovan. Now, let's not forget the people in the back of this pack right now. We've got the LA Motorsports guys back there. They went and topped off at the end of that caution flag stint there, along with Kyle Hendricks. So we'll see. You know, these guys are saving the most fuel right now. Can they make it to the end?
Yeah, that's a great point. I don't know. It's hard to save a lot of fuel at Daytona, but you can if you're being able to maintain the draft and not use up a lot of throttle. But now we see Dallas Seward, like you said, do the old-fashioned way and by himself at it, trying to get back on the lead lap here. He's 3 down, trying to get 2 down here.
Oh, we're going to be looking 3 wide. Where'd these LA Motorsports guys come from? They came out of nowhere. They're taking it 3 wide on the outside of the 38. They've got speed going down the back straightaway. They're going to get a leg on the 99. The 99 has no support. The LA Motorsports guys taking over the lead of this race.
They got shot out of a cannon. They were in the back of this pack up to the lead. That's what these guys shine. We take Jamie to the lead with his teammates Daniel Simmons and Rob Tracy. This is incredible. I can't believe it. Where did they come from?
That was like a glitch in the system. They just appeared.
How And well, here comes the 99. Don't count him out. He's looking to take the lead of this race again. Now, let's not forget how fast this 99 and 97 group is. Let's see if those two cars can beat these three cars on the inside if they rip the outside.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to need any more help than what they have there. Those two cars together are just a dynamite combination, as they're now on the outside of Rob Tracy here for the relative third position, as they got Dallas Seawards now helping them out. Why not go with the fast guys? Get it to the front.
Right now, that 99 car, the 97 and the 38 challenging these LA Motorsports guys on the outside after their just incredible pass for the lead. Going into turn 1 now, we'll see if the 99 can garner maybe a little bit more support to come off of turn 2 and get the momentum they need going down the back straightaway. He's already side by side with the 14. He's looking to go side by side with the 6.
Wow, they got a lot of support on the outsides. Now Henderson and Mitchell Semito have joined the top line. It looks like they're still not gaining any more ground than they were, still on the outside of the 14. As they have kind of gotten shown their cards here, as the LA Motorsports guys are showing their muscle at this point of the race.
We're about to complete lap number 67. Going on lap 68. Is it starting to be crunch time right now, Jay? Are we seeing some desperation right now out of these guys? We're now seeing a little bit of a separation between the LA Motorsports guys, the 2 car, coming up to the top side to try to block the 99. Let's see what the 99 can do off turn 2.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jamie grabs a little bit of wall, puts a big block on the outside of Travis Manning. Are they going to be able to rebound here going into 3? They've got a great run. They're going to go to the outside still. What a move by Jamie to hold them back.
And it's looking like a move very reminiscent to what Brad Keselowski used to do going down the back straightaway, throwing blocks left and right on these plate tracks. The number 2 car just pulling off a massive block on this 99 to keep him at bay, as now the 99 is going side by side with the 6. He's looking to go side by side with the 2 off of turn 2.
Yeah, and we got a new player up here on the outside line. Mitchell Semito is now mixing with these front runners. Can they make it happen? It doesn't look like they've got enough momentum.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back!
Big wreck. Gast is around. Collier's around. Hendricks is around. Doughton's around. Big wreck on the back.
Looks like Robert Gass got the worst of that. Lots of damage to that car. He's going to have to come down to pit road and get that fixed. We also got a report live from pit road. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, I mean, it's those LA Motorsports guys. I mean, they're just a very collective unit. I mean, they're so much fun to listen to. I mean, they're just so calculated and coordinated with everything they do. They made that good move, but they were having a hard time sticking with each other right there. It's like they had rubber bands that were just pulling them back from each other. They were having a really rough time, but they're looking to get clicked up again and continue their strong push.
There you have it. An absolutely just an amazing run that they had to the front there, but then having a little bit of troubles holding each other together to keep everybody else off. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag real quick. Looks like we were in a 3-wide situation. 87 grabs a little wall and collects the 09. The 1 car barely getting through that. 15 getting a little bit of damage. The 02 going through the grass.
That was just a racing deal there. It looked like he was trying to get cleared behind the 09. Got a little bit of wall. Just made contact.
I like to go on board with our Dega Boys camera with Scott Bellum. Let's see what he saw. I know that was pretty close. Not a good view there, unfortunately, but we saw on the replay. We should actually go back and look at Rob Collier as well, because he went through the grass. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. What an absolute save by that 0-2.
Oh, my goodness.
That was insane save right there.
Wow.
That's showtime. He didn't even lift. He got it back on the track. Didn't lift. It's crazy.
See Robert Gass on pit road right now.
I think they answered your question and making it to the end now. As now we see Mitchell Samito out of him and Bellum and maybe Haldane as well.
I think we just saw a fuel only by these guys. Let's go ahead and look at their pit stop times. There it is. Mitchell Samito with an 8.1, possibly taking some right sides. Scott didn't take any tires there. Fuel only for this man in the one car. And then we got Brad and Javone looking like they took 2 tires. Everybody else taking 4. What do you think about that strategy, Cole?
I think it's a great strategy call. I don't think tires is as important as track position here at Daytona, especially tonight with the fact that the draft is not as huge of a factor with those fast cars there that you saw out of LA Motorsports and out of the 97 and 99 there. So I think you got to take the track position when you can get it.
All right, so we have completed 70 laps. We're about to complete 71. We've seen a lot of good on-track action. Typically, not a lot of cautions for a plate track like this. Your race predictions at the beginning of this race, has it changed at all?
I did originally take Mayhew Jr. and now that he's out of my law, sticking with Matt Yost. I think he is going to be there at the end.
What about you, Donovan?
I mean, Rob Collier is kind of fallen back, but I wouldn't quite count him out yet, because if you know Rob Collier, you know that man is going to put on a show, and he's going to somehow, some way, either make it to the front or make a spectacle and show you something that you didn't think was possible.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that statement with the O2, but right now, my 2 picks for favorite and underdog, we got the 1 car. Look at this, P2. We got the 99 P7 at the moment. P8. Or P10. Excuse me. So, you know, we're doing pretty good right now. I can't believe that our broadcaster's curse hasn't hit these guys. Well, you know what? I should just save my breath.
Yeah.
I'll save my breath. But
well, I know that the lights are out on the pace car, and you know what that means.
We're going green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. This time by, we'll be seeing Mitchell Samito leading the field to green. So we see the 1 car on the outside of him, of Scott Bellum. Got Javone Thompson in P4, and Bad Brad Haldane in P3. After that, we've got some LA Motorsports guys. We've got Daniel Simmons, Jamie Knopf, Rob Tracy. And then we see the 99, the 97, and the 02. Some very strong players in this field right now. Some great picks to win this race. We'll see what those guys can do to get back up front. And here we go. Pace car off the track, going down pit road now. We'll see the 8 car lead the field to green. We got green flag out in the air right now. The 1 car getting a great jump on the outside, doing a fantastic job. Both of those cars not garnering a lot of support, but the 1 car is overpowering the car number 8 going into turn 1 at the moment. We see the LA Motorsports guys going to the top side. There's a lot of support there, but here comes the 93 and the 39 coming to help and support the cars on the lead row right now. We're going to see the LA Motorsports guys possibly take it 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wow, this is incredible. Jamie getting all the help from his teammates here behind him. So does Bella. They're going to, as we're side by side for 3rd, Jamie and Daniel.
And look at that, the LA Motorsports guys now, they're on the outside, they're all connected. Scooter B leads this lap. Oh, they're wrecking Javone Thompson, going and getting turned on the inside. He makes huge contact. Big wreck here on lap 74 of this race. Javone Thompson getting the worst end of that deal, it looks like.
Wow, that was Kyle Busch reminiscent of type wreck from the Xfinity race here at Daytona a few years back. That was a massive hit.
Yeah, that was violent.
What a wreck we just witnessed. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag. See what happened. Here's Javone Thompson in a number 93 car. Car that's definitely not smiling anymore. Oh, man. Oh, 87 grabs a little bit of him, and so does the 38. What a race those three guys have had, really. 93 showing his, or flexing his muscles a lot, but the 87, the 38 just not catching a break tonight. I like to go back one more time. I did see the 39 maybe grab a little bit or give a little bit of help to the 93. Let's go on board with our Dega Boys camera. See what happened. Oh, it wasn't Brad, it was Mitchell. Let's go ahead and see what he saw. Oh, he was lifting too. That's just unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
That accordion effect at super speedways. The closing rates are so crazy that, yeah, there's not much that either of those drivers could have done there.
The 93 is going to have to take his quick repair. He had a little bit of engine damage. That's okay. He's going to come right back out on the track. We see Robert Gass sitting there, though. He's probably going to get as much repairs as he can to try to get this 87 car as competitive as he can. But now, here's the one car leading this race.
Yeah, out of strategy call, too, to get cycled to the lead. Almost lost after this race. Can you believe it that he's leading?
Yeah, just unbelievable. What a great resilience that this guy has for this race. We'll see what he can do towards the end.
Yeah, as we're sitting here with 25 laps to go in this race, probably get the green flag with about 23 laps to go. Seen some incredible racing out of the best iRacers in the business here at Daytona, one of the most premier tracks in all of auto racing. And it's just been an absolute barn burner with strategy calls here as we see Bellum cycle to the lead through strategy. We've seen the LA Motorsports guys with their resilient speed and teamwork get to the front. Can the 99 and 97 rebound and get back into this mix? This looks like we got our pit road report here from Jared before we go green. What do you got down there for us, Jared?
Well, I just have a little bit of a little cool story. Like Steven Doughton gets his lucky dog, and he just was super excited. That just turned into sheer just sadness when he found out that it came at the cost of his teammate. It was just a little cool moment that just happened.
Wow, that is some great insight there, Jared. I like that. Steven Doughton excited for the free pass. Unfortunate that it was his teammate that brought out the caution to give it to him. I was wondering who was the free pass there. I didn't quite catch that after that caution.
Oh, Dallas. Dallas is in the chat. Watch my onboard. You got it, buddy. We're going to go back and look at that replay real quick. We got time. We've got time. Let's go look. Let's go to the 38 car here. Let's go with the Dega Boys onboard camera. I'm sure that's going to get us a good view here. Let's look. Oh. Whoa!
Wow, great driver talent to keep that thing straight there, Dallas. That was an awesome angle view there.
I tell you, man, I would have had to get a change of pants.
Yeah. Code Brown.
Yeah.
Code Brown. All right, we see lights off with the pace car. We are going green flag racing this time by. We'll see what the one car can do. Now he's leading the field. But if you look all around him right now, that is a pretty troubling sight, if you ask me. That is the LA Motorsports crew just completely surrounding him.
Yeah, he's a man on an island right now. And then you look behind there, and you've got Brad Howell, Chad Gwenishman car, and the Travis Manning car there out of Frontline Motorsports. So this is shaping up to be exciting here. I think it answers your question here now. It's go time, baby.
Yeah, well, you know, It's going to be 23 laps to go at the drop of this green flag. We're going to be seeing some desperation. I have no doubt about that. We're going to be seeing lots of guys who's been hanging out in the back, possibly with the strategy of just keeping their car clean till it's time to go, getting ready to come up front and flex what they got.
Looks like the lights are out on the pace car coming down this time. You know what that means.
Yes, sir. We got a new segment to bring you guys as well. We're going to be doing a full throttle. This is pretty cool. We're going to turn up all the sounds. We're going to turn up the driver's radio so you can hear everything that's going on. Get ready.
Green, green, green.
Full throttle. Here we go. There you have it. That's part of our full throttle segment. You guys will be seeing more of that, but lots of action happening on track right now. We saw the 99 and 97 now cycle to the front. They're leading the bottom pack as the LA Motorsports crew continues to hold that top side lane. They are showing and flexing their muscles right now on how strong they are, while the 1 and the 39 gets cycled a little bit further back. But when you look at this, the 15 is making an appearance in the top 5.
Whoa, we got a little bit of a checkup there on the bottom. Manning had to get off the gas. It looks like they're going to lose a little bit of ground. LA Motorsports guys up on the... And now here comes Zip Tie up on the outside. Like you mentioned with Hendricks, now Yost and Collier surfacing to the front.
Yeah, and if you look at that bottom line, I'm sure you'll see that it's the same two people that have been running together the whole race.
Yeah, definitely. This 99 car and this 97 car has found something. We also know how fast that 15 car is. I mean, he's just a textbook plate racer. He is so good no matter what car you put him in on a super speedway. He is fast. We've also got the 1 car and the 39 car behind them. We know they're fast as well. All these cars in the lead pack right now are fast.
Yeah, as the inside line is now beginning to fade to the LA Motorsports guys. Can they put together another charge here now that they've got a good amount of cars on the bottom? Very strong cars on the bottom, as now the 97 is getting right to the bumper of the 99. Here they come down the back. Can they shove their way to the lead?
We're getting a pretty decent run over these guys on the outside. We know how good of a run these guys running the top lane get a run going down the back straightaway. So it is surprising that the 99 and the 97 and that whole pack underneath them can get a run down the back straightaway. We see the 2-car looking to maybe go a little bit low there off of turn 4, electing not to. We still get this bottom lane forming up. We got the 8-car now on the bottom side behind Kyle Hendricks. But this 2-car looking like he's just getting solid runs on the outside.
The Iceman, Jamie Knopf, leading here, putting together a great display of talent. He's gone back-to-back, is now Matt Yost to the inside of Rob Tracy. Here comes Collier as well on the bottom. Move them to the inside line. Now they're challenging the LA Motorsports guys for the lead.
And there's Collier coming back out of nowhere. That's showtime.
Yeah, absolutely. This 02 car, no matter where we go, this guy is always contending for the lead. It could be a short track. It could be an intermediate track. It could be plate racing. It doesn't matter. He is trying and always is pretty successful on getting to the front. Right now, he's losing all of his support on the bottom lane as you see the 99 and the 97 go up top. We'll see what they can do. That 1 car and 39 car on the bottom looking like they're struggling a little bit with the speed that everybody else has around them.
Wow, as Manning was looking to the outside to go 3 wide above Henderson there. It looks like they'll fall back in line behind Henderson. Is now Saucier leads the charge there on the bottom. Is now Manning's going to the outside of Henderson. We're going side by side through the tri-oval here.
The 4 car looking like he wants to take it 3 wide, but the 60 car shuts the door a little too late. They make contact, but keep it straight. That was almost bad news for the 60 car of Tim Henderson there. A very close call, but luckily keeps it straight.
Yeah, as it looks like the outside line has prevailed here, and they've kind of put it together as now Mitchell Samito goes to the bottom. Does he get any help behind him? It doesn't look like it at the moment. Has now moved the 99 and the 97 up on the outside line right behind the LA Motorsports guys here off of 4.
The 14 car grabbing a little bit of wall there, going through 3 and 4. Not looking like it's hindrance to their speed at the moment. The 99 car not choosing to capitalize on it as well. We'll see what the 99 car can do. They still got 14 more laps in this race. They got a pretty decent amount of time. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, as we got the Ace Racing guys on the bottom, Mitchell Samito and Saucier here down the back. Can they make up any ground? It looks like they're moving. And here comes Bellum to the bottom as well.
The A-car making a charge on the bottom side. He's got help from his teammate, Bryce Saucier, and they got Tim Henderson, not a teammate, but working with him. We'll see what they can do on the bottom side. The 14 getting a little bit of disconnected from his teammates, and the 99 looking to make it 3 wide. He does. He passes the 14 car. LA Motorsports is getting split up.
Wow, Ace Racing out of nowhere on the bottom. Help from Tim Henderson. Now put Mitchell Samito to the front of this. He wants to win this race. He knows it's money time coming up. As now we are going side by side down the back. LA Motorsports versus Ace Racing.
This is the point in the race where you start to see that desperation coming out. You're going to see lots of, really harrowing moves, and it's going to get very interesting very fast. As you see contact there between first and second.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're seeing 3 wide with the 02 car. Rob Collier trying to put himself up front. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. He doesn't have a lot of support there. Maybe Kyle Hendricks is going to come down and help his teammate. Or maybe let him in. But also I wanted to comment on how impressive it is to have that 8 car move to the front with only his teammates' help against the LA Motorsports guys. So a great amount of speed by this 8 car as you now see the 99 and 97 pull down in front of him going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, as now the 97 bails on his teammate here. Chad's going to the bottom. As now Travis Manning runs third on the outside. Collier's peeking back there. Is he going to make it 3 wide again?
The 99 looking to take the lead of this race. He is side by side with the LA Motorsports crew of Jamie Knopf and Daniel Simmons. Rob Tracy coming back up to be with his teammates. We'll see what can materialize on the bottom lane here going through 1 and 2.
It looks like Rob Tracy gets a little bit of wall there going Alpha 2 down the backstretch. As now Rob Collier's back in the middle, going into Manning on the bottom, help from Chad, still 3 wide, close contact here between Collier and Rob Tracy as we're coming to get the Dega boys, 10 to go here at Daytona.
We are still 3 wide with these guys going through the tri-oval. The 99 car trying to prevail on the bottom, the 02 in the middle, and the LA Motorsports guys on the top side. Looks like the 99 car's not going to have what he needs to compete with these guys, as we now see Rob Collier charging the lead pack of the LA Motorsports guys.
Here comes Showtime, help from his teammate Hendricks. They are falling in line on the outside behind the LA guys. And look at Matt Yost is there as well. Kidnapping Collier, bottom of Tracy here going into 3. He's doing it on his own. Here comes Showtime.
They're going to be catching some lap traffic here real quick of Steven Downton in the 09. Let's see what the pack does to react to this lap car. They're going to be catching them real soon here. We'll see. But the 02 car looks like he's fading back a little bit. Maybe to garner some support. Maybe not. Here comes the 99 now. He's on the bottom side going side by side with the 02. The 02's coming down right now in the middle of 1 and 2. We'll see if the 99 goes with him.
Rob Collier got a great run off the corner. He's going to carry all that speed down the backstretch as he's got Hendricks behind him. Collier sideways. Oh, and Haldane's.
Oh, big wreck behind. It's the big one.
We got Saucier involved. Bellum involved. I believe Chad was in that as well.
Major race complications here. Kyle Hendricks possibly involved in that as well. Kyle Hendricks, we know, is a very fast driver. Scott Bellum involved when he was making a very good late race run there with his teammate Brad Haldane. Not being able to pull it off right now. We'll see if these guys got another quick repair to come in and fix their stuff. We'll go back real quick and look at this yellow flag to decipher what happened. Go and try to get a good camera view of this. Here we go. We're on camera on Scott Bellum. We'll see what happens. They're 3 wide here. Oh, he gets his teammate comes up in front of him. Brad does. Oh, looks like Chad was in it. Oh, he's got major air.
I think we should watch the onboard for Chad there.
I think you're right. Let's go with our Tega onboard camera. See what happens with this 97 car. Oh, just out of... Wow.
Violence.
Violence.
Pure violence.
Like a fire in a nursing home, man. Go
Call NASA. We got a new astronaut on planet Earth right here. Chad going airborne.
Oh, he probably, yeah, he got that iRacing wall right there, baby. All right, let's go back and look here. We've got lots of players on pit road. We got Kyle Hendricks with lots of damage here. Looking like he doesn't have a quick repair. That is so unfortunate. We'll see what else can go on. Got the 4 car taking some tires, it looks like. Scooter B, unfortunately, grabbing maybe a little bit of too much damage there. Now see the 38 coming down pit road as well. Lots of major players out here right now. And the big one that happens here at Daytona.
I wonder what's going through the mind of Jamie right now. Leading this race here. We're going to get a restart with less than 5 to go.
Well, let's go ahead and pull him up here. Hey, Jamie, this is Thomas and Jay and Donovan in the booth. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, man, we're just sitting back enjoying this fantastic race that you guys are giving us right now. We've got a couple of questions for you if you don't mind answering, and I'll hand the torch off to Jay here.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Jamie, what are you thinking here leading this race? Are late here. Do you think you have what it takes to pull this off?
I hope so. Had a real good car all race, so just that one mishap on pit road, Daniel slid through his box, and we had to wait on him in that green flag pit stop. But other than that, it's been a pretty good race.
Yeah, you've ran a fantastic race, you and LA Motorsports guys. Can you make it 3 in a row? We're definitely pulling to see if it can happen here tonight. Thank you so much for your interview, and good luck for the rest of the race.
Thanks, sir.
That was your race leader, Jamie Knopf. He's got lots of support around him, and we'll see what he can do to garner that. For the last 6 laps of this race, we're gonna have the full crew up here. We're gonna have Jared and Jay and Donovan up in this booth. We're gonna have some great call-outs here to bring you guys for the end of this race.
Yeah, as much as I love being in the pits, it's time to let those guys focus as we're getting down to the end of this one.
All right, we are lights off on the pace car. We're going to be seeing Jamie Knopf and his team of LA Motorsports, basically the whole team here. They're going to be leading this field to green. We've got Rob Collier on the outside. He's in 4th place. We've got Matt Yost. Matt Yost is in this. He's going to be starting P5 on the restart of this race. And we're going to be seeing what he can do. But do not discredit that 99 car or that 39. And if you look at this, Steven Downton back on the lead lap. When it counts, we're going to be seeing him challenge for this race win. So we now see the pace car coming off the racetrack. He's going down pit road. We're going to be seeing Jamie Knopf lead this field to green. And here we go. Green flag in the air. The 2 car gets a great start over this 6 car. He elects to come up. The 14 car trying to get back in line with them. The 02 denying him that move. The 02 now sticking with the LA Motorsports guys of the 2 and the 6 car on the outside. No support for the 14 car on the bottom. Here comes the 99 with the 02. We'll see if they make anything happen going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, as now Rob Collier is sitting there in 3rd with Travis Manning, your dominant car all day. Behind him is now Matt Yost. He's trying to make it happen here.
Now going into turn 3, we see the 02 still sticking behind the LA Motorsports guys. He's got the 99 behind him, an absolute rocket ship. I think he's just going to wait till the right time to make that move, to make that pass, to win this race. It's getting so exciting. Here we go.
Yeah, as we're all lined up on the top line, everybody following the Iceman. 3 in a row here in the motor. Daniel Simmons behind him, Collier and Manning behind that.
As we're just coming down the back stretch here, this is getting really exciting as we're kind of single file now. See what Rob Collier can do.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh, it's Rob Tracy.
Rob Tracy.
Ooh.
We didn't really see what happened there. Unfortunately, we do have a replay, though. We can see that. We're going to be going into NASCAR overtime, though. I shouldn't call it NASCAR. We'll call it Nexus,
Nexus
overtime,
sim
baby.
racing overtime.
Yeah!
Baby. Nexus overtime.
All right, let's go look at this yellow flag. Let's see what happened to Paul Tracy. This
ain't SRX.
We'll see what Rob Tracy has here. You know what? That's a good nickname. I'm just gonna start calling him Paul. All right. Oh, looks like he got a little tight. Got into the wall a little bit with the help of the 60 going around.
Yeah, it's go time, baby. These bump drafts are getting super aggressive up here. You gotta go. Laps are winding down.
Yeah, especially at this point in the race, anything can happen. These guys are really pushing for position right here, and just Rob Tracy just on the other end, wrong end of it.
Yeah, I gotta say this restart is gonna be big for Rob Collier, and we've seen him throughout the whole race. You know, he follows behind the leaders, and then he makes that cut to the inside, and that is gonna be huge coming down to the end of the race here.
Yeah, I agree there, Donovan. You know, and this is something that we haven't talked about yet. You know what? The 2 and the 6 car, they're going to be split. They're going to be leading the front row. Then it's going to be Rob Collier on the inside. And then, this is the big twister here. That 99 car of Travis Manning, he's going to be on the outside with Daniel Simmons. We both, or all of us know that 02 car and that 99 car can push the heck out of a car. They just need to get a good restart to split up those LA Motorsports guys and somehow get their way up to the front. Maybe even going 3 wide to make that pass.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth there with them getting split up on the front row there, Tom, with the LA Motorsports guys. My next question is, who would you want pushing you to start this race? Do you want the 99 or do you want the 02 car? I mean, they've both been so aggressive with their race pace all night long. I just don't know how this is going to play out. I'm excited. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Well, Jay, that's just PYP. Pick your poison right there. You can have either one of those two guys pushing you, and you're in a great spot. But I think this is going to come down to the communication right here. And I can assure you, no one does the communication better than Jamie Knopf and Daniel Simmons. Those two work so well together.
Hey, this is NASCAR.
Taking the 24-hour course there, the road course here at Daytona.
Hey, talking about NASCAR and road courses, how about that Garage 56?
Yeah, that was an impressive drive by that team, those drivers, and ultimately Jimmy Johnson in general. I mean, overdoing all expectations.
You know, I had $20 on him stuffing it in the wall first. And,
yeah, that's a
I lost
bet
it
right there.
I lost it. My faith in Jimmy Johnson.
20.
Yeah, my faith in Jimmy Johnson has somewhat been restored until the next NASCAR race.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
When the next NASCAR race, when he's selling concessions.
Gotta pay for that new charter somehow.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get me a bobblehead.
All right, well,
looks like the lights are out on the pace car here. We're bunching them back up here for time. You know what that means.
We are going green flag racing here in the Nexus Motor City Cup Series. You know what? If I was one of these LA Motorsports guys, I'm gonna have to choose that 2 car. That we know that 02 car is just a phenomenal driver, a phenomenal pusher. He can project that 2 car straight to the front. I'm not discrediting the 99 at all. He has drove a fantastic race, but I remember when you look back at the beginning of the race when the 99 was pushing the 39, and you know how the 99 got that 39 really squirrely going down the back straightaways. So maybe, you know, the 99 has straightened that out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I got Jamie too. Great minds think alike.
I might have to go with Rob Collier, man. I just there's something about it, man. He's right where he wants to be.
Yeah, same with me. I think Rob Collier, he's gonna pull something out of his hat, just like a magician. somehow make it to the front. I mean, he's already there. He's already there. Now he just has to make the slide. He has to make the move, and he's got it.
Maybe some possible 3-wide situation that we're going to see right at the start of this restart. Maybe something going down the back straightaway. I don't know. I know it's going to be spectacular, though. So we're going to see the pace car pull off the racing surface right now and go down pit road. Now the 2 car is going to restart this race. He's going to lead the field to green. He gets a great jump over the 6 car. The 02 now side by side with the 6, but the 99 might be prevailing with the 6 car on the outside. The 2 car and the 6 car, they get connected. This is not what anybody wanted to see going at the restart of this race. Now on the bottom side, we got the 02 and the 93. The 39 looking like they're going to go in line as well, as the 70 car is flirting with disaster here, going 3 wide off of turn 2.
Well, I mean, this is just anybody's race at this point. Is they're going to go single file. You're going to see Rob Collier shoot down to the bottom right there, and he's going to get right on the outside of Daniel Simmons. And he's got Mitchell Samito pushing him now.
As here we go, coming to get the white flag this time. We got a call back.
Oh, that's a yellow flag.
Did we make it to the white? Is this race official? Jamie is now leading. I believe this race is official. I think Jamie Knopf is going to go 3 in a row here in the Motor City Cup.
We can go back and look. On my ticker right now, the white flag came out before the yellow. This may be official.
Wow, the Iceman, Jamie Knopf, your leader here. Fantastic race, going 3 in a row here in the Motor City Cup Series.
We'll see. We have the pace car out right now. The race has not been extended. We'll know as soon as these drivers pass the start-finish line. That 2 car looking like, though, he's going to be able to get it. We'll see. Got a little bit left to go before we get to the start-finish line. But real quick, what an amazing drive by this 2 car to put himself in position to be there at the end of the race. We'll see if he's going to be able to get it. I think it's it.
I think it's it. 3 in a row for Jamie Knopf as here he comes across the line behind the pace car under yellow. Really turning it on here as the season continues.
No, we're going
overtime.
We're going overtime again.
Goodness.
This is Nexus overtime. Take 2.
Twist.
The drama, the absolute drama here in the Cup Series at Daytona.
Wow. Oh,
The action doesn't stop.
We have to go back.
I'll be honest.
Go ahead,
I'll be honest,
Jared.
I think we're the real winners here. Because we get another race. We get another couple laps, guys.
Let's go back and look at this yellow flag, though. I mean, it's got to be inches, man. It's got to be inches. We'll go and put our camera on. Let's go with Scott Bellum on this replay. Let's see what happened. Oh, Matt Yost just came right up into him.
Yellow. You could see the yellow come out right before Jamie actually crossed the line there. Yellow is out.
How close was that?
I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Let's see. Oh.
And it right.
Oh. Now we're yellow.
Oh,
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting
this is
call.
some drama.
Interesting
Oh, man.
call. That is crazy. Nexus Overtime Part 2. We're going to see almost the same thing. Just roles reversed with the 99 car and the 02 car. The 99 starting P3 and the 02 starting P4.
I mean, you got to expect the best from the Motor City Cup, and here we go. We're getting a second this overtime attempt here. We're getting extra racing tonight here on Monday. Everybody else, get your snacks and get ready. We're going to see another great finish here.
Well, I just wonder how many of these drivers mentally checked out after that, thinking that it was over, and now they got to kind of settle back in now because they're got to keep racing.
And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Dallas Seward on the lead lap. He is P10 after being a lap down for about 99.9% of this race. He's coming back.
3 laps down.
Yeah.
Incredible what he's been able to do.
The fulfillment of this man. I want to give me some of that. Good Lord.
And a blown engine to top it. I mean, this guy's race has been all over the place.
He's got a relatively clean car, too. I mean, look at everybody else around him. The 60 car's missing the whole dadgum front bumper, and the 97 front bumper is all crumpled in. And he's just sitting there ready to go, man.
As now Javon Thompson's actually back in the mix in this race too. We saw him pointed in the wall earlier, bouncing off of it. We saw Chad even taking air flying lessons here, training for NASA, and he's back in the mix. This has just opened up the entire playbook for everybody here.
All right, real quick. Who do you want to win? I'm going to go first, and I'm pulling for that 39 car. I really would like to see him in victory lane. Jay.
The 2 car. He's got it. He's going to go 3 in a row.
Jared.
I'm going to have to go with Rob Collier, man. I still got that itch. I want to see that guy do good.
Donovan.
Same with me. I'm sticking to my guns. I think Showtime's got this.
All right, there you got it. First-hand account of who we want to win. Who we think's going to win as the pace car pulls off the racing surface. We're going green flag racing. The 2 car going to lead the field to green. The 99 already all over his rear bumper. He's got support from the 8 as well. They're going side by side now. The 02's trying to push the 6 to try to get him to where he can't. The 2 car can't pull up in front of him, but he already does it. But the 99 already has a great run with the 8 car on the bottom. It might not materialize though. They've got all the support on the top side. Coming off of turn 2 now, the 2 car's leading the race.
As we're coming down the back stretch, it looks like that 2 car's got the clear now. As we're going to see Rob Collier try to go down to the bottom. He kind of makes a little bit of contact with the back of Simmons, as we're going to see the 99 of Manning try to make a push, being pushed by Samido.
Now coming off of turn 4, we got the 99 side by side with the lead pack of the 6 car right now. The 02 kind of boxed in as well as the 39. The 99's trying to get himself to the front.
Here we go, the final lap of the race. Now Jamie leads over his teammate of the LA Motorsports, Daniel Simmons. Help! There's contact. Jamie's around. It's a big wreck here. Your leader is Manning. He continues to lead. No caution yet, as they're still stacking up behind him. No caution still, as now Manning continues to lead over Mitchell Samido. Can Mitchell Samido make a move off of 4? He takes it to the bottom. Manning shuts the door on him. Coming out of 4 for the final time. Here comes Manning. Manning to get his first win in the Motor City Cup of the season here at Daytona. Manning takes the dub.
What an amazing drag race we saw there at the end, coming off a turn, even starting in turn 3, the 99 throwing a huge block on the 8 car of Mitchell Samido, and then Chad just not getting enough speed to get back up there with that damaged car he has. But look at this, Javon Thompson finishes P4. Dallas Seward comes back to pull out a top 5. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness. You're 3 guys with the most damage at the end with 3, 4, and 5. Unreal. And then Mitchell out of nowhere comes up P2 tonight. Incredible. What a drive by Manning in the 99 car. We cannot overshadow how dominant he was tonight. What a drive.
heartbreaking for the LA Motorsports guys as they tangle up with each other at the very end of the race. But how about that finish by Manning? He got pushed and tested by Mitchell Somedo at the end. He held on to it. What an absolute fantastic finish by Travis Manning.
All right, let's go ahead and pull up P3 of Chad Gwenigsman here. We're going to get an interview with him. Let's get his car back up here just a little bit. Come on. All right, we're going to pull up the 97 here. Get his view. Chad, this is Thomas, Jay, Jared, and Donovan in the booth. How you doing?
Good, how about you guys?
Good. Hey, I'm going to pass the torch off to Jared and Donovan here to get your thoughts.
Well, Chad, I just want to say absolute fantastic race for P3. It was a very good race by you and your teammate. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting race. I think the first, 60 laps was pretty calm. I think there was a few spots in the first 20 that were kind of crazy, but then that last 40 laps was just crazy with all the wrecks. And I do want to apologize to Tim Henderson and Robert Trace because I kind of didn't check going into 3 one time and caused one of those wrecks. But yeah, overall, it was just a weird race. A lot of laying back at the start and then some pretty hard race in those last 40 laps.
Well, you definitely had us on the edge of our seats. What a fantastic ride. Congratulations on P3. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for this?
Yeah, definitely want to thank Travis Manning for working with me this race. Glad he got the win. Good teammate. We worked well together. And then want to thank you guys for broadcasting. And thanks, Steven and the rest of the admins for putting on the league.
All right, and then one last question for you. When did you sign up for the space program? That was a crazy wreck.
I don't know, what was it, like lap 80 maybe? I think I decided to fill out the paperwork and go for a ride. I'm just glad that my engine was good enough to limp back to pit road because if I had a tow, then I would have been 1 or 2 down and out of it. So just glad that didn't completely go into the junk.
Yeah, that was a crazy wreck, man. Glad everything kind of worked out. And thanks for the interview.
Yep, thank you guys.
Thanks, Chad.
That was your P3 finisher tonight, Chad Gwenigsman. Hey, man, great run by him. I picked him as my underdog, so that's P3. That's pretty good. All right, let's go to Mitchell Somedo here. Let's try to get his yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and pull up Mitchell Somedo. Hey, Mitchell, this is Thomas, Jay, Jared, and Donovan in the booth. How you doing tonight?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, I'm going to pass the torch off here to Jay, get you a little bit more, or give us a little bit more insight on how your race went.
Hey, Mitchell, this is Jay up here in the booth. I mean, you ran a fantastic race here. You just kind of were a sleeper and you showed up at the end, just coming home 1 spot short. Kind of tell us about your race and maybe what you could have done different there at the end to maybe get the dub.
Yeah, it was a long race for sure. I probably could have not hit the apron trying to get underneath the 99. That probably would have helped, but we just tried to be there at the end. You know, I know Robert, Gast, and Bryce were both got junked, so it's just kind of on my own there and had to find somebody to work with. So Travis was in front of me, so we just tried to push him. So glad we got through it. We'll take the P2 for sure.
All right. Well, congratulations on your P2 finish. Just an incredible to the lead there, or towards the front of the pack there at the end of the race. Who do you have to thank for a great performance here tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely Ace Racing, Robert Gass, Bryce Saucier, Matt Steven, even Derek Miller, all for helping me get better, for sure. And for you guys for putting on a great show for us. So.
Well, we appreciate the compliment there, and again, congratulations on your P2 finish, and we wish you the best of luck in the next one.
Thanks, guys.
That was Mitchell Somedo, your P2 finisher, and we are now going to be able to pull up the 99 car. Your winner tonight, that is Travis Manning. Travis, this is Thomas, Jay, Jared, and Donovan in the booth. How are you doing tonight?
Oh man, a lot better than I thought I was going to be, that's for sure.
Man, I tell you what, we knew how fast of a car you had from the beginning of this race all the way to the end. And then we saw the LA Motorsports crew kind of just, turn up a little bit and maybe put you in a position where maybe a little bit desperate at the end. But we also saw your teammate of the 97 getting a little bit of damage there, not getting a lot of help out of that. But you know what? At the end there, you had some friends help you out. You get the win off of some other people's misfortune, excuse me. But tell us what was going through your head there coming off of turn 2 on the white flag lap.
Man, I was just hoping. I mean, Mitchell was giving me a heck of a push. I was doing everything I could with it. He never came off my bumper, and we were just doing what we could. And thank God he stuck with me, because when those two got together up high of me, I was like, holy cow, we're there, man. It's there. And I mean, the inside it didn't have anything for the high line. Those two had really fast cars. Chad and I had really fast cars when we were together, but once we got split up, it was impossible to do anything by ourselves on the inside. So it just hang in there and hope that something like that happened. And I guess the prayer got answered, because, wow, that was insane.
Yeah, we also saw, pretty much during the whole race, the outside line was just so dominant. No matter how much support you could garner for the inside line, you just couldn't do it. Now, with that being said, we realized how important that top lane was, but on the restart there, you restarted P3, and what did you have to do to get yourself in the position that you were in coming off of turn 2 on that white flag lap? Because we know that you got to the top side, but it had to be a fight to get there.
Yeah, I mean, those two were working together on the restart, so I just did everything I could to try to split that up. I don't think I succeeded. I think they just decided to race it out. But, that one of them would lay back. I tried to push them up there, and one would try to go ahead, so I'd try to time the run right, so I would get up there, and I either timed the run right or those two decided to race it out. That's the only thing I could do. Those two were just so good together. I didn't have much of a chance as long as those two got lined up, so I just do what I could, do what was in my control, and that's just push the crap out of them and hope it works. All in all, we did all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? You came out here, you were on rails pretty much the whole race, even with the late entrance of this LA Motorsports crew showing their speed, flexing their muscles. You overcome, and you come out here to dominate Daytona. Tell us, though, who do you have to thank for this race win?
Man, I got a long list. I'll try to make it quick, though. Guys at Frontline, we're not really doing much together right now, but they're the ones that help with this car. So shout out to them. Obviously, shout out to Chad, as he stayed to my bumper as long as he could. Shout out to my United Karting boys. They've been watching since the start of this race. And just shout out to everyone that even had a piece of this car. This car was built 2 years ago, so anybody that had anything to do with this car, I mean, shout out to them, because this thing's just a rocket. It just unloaded it with 10 minutes left, and it was fast, and so they'll put it in. Big shout to all of them.
Absolutely. Hey, look, we got Chad Shetterly in the chat. Travis the Legend, Manning Motorsports for the win. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Hey, congratulations again, Travis. Thank you for coming out and putting on this fantastic show you gave us. Again, congratulations, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you for all y'all do.
Absolutely.
Congrats, Travis.
Our pleasure. All right, that was Travis Manning. Oh, man, what a race. Let's talk it over for a second, though. This 99 car and this 97 car, the two frontline esports cars that we got tonight, what an absolute performance that they put on tonight. Even in the wake of these LA Motorsports guys coming out and flexing their muscles real late in this race.
Yeah, just from the drop of the green flag, from the word go, these guys were linked up together. They had incredible speed, could put it wherever they want. They could control a line, mostly on the top line. And at the end of the day, after all of the drama towards the end, the overtime finishes, the calamity towards the end, we saw Travis Manning come out and claim the dub here for his first time this season in the Motor City Cup at a track that he does so well at, Daytona.
Well, he talked about those LA Motorsports guys not having enough for those guys when they were clicked up because they were so good. But it was evident that when Chad and Travis were together, they were pretty lightning fast as well, and they worked really well together too. They had a fantastic race, and what a great finish. And sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and this is a great finish by Travis, and awesome done.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, from the very beginning of the race, seeing the 99 and the 97 lined up like that, I just had this gut feeling that they were gonna be fast the whole race. The only thing that was in the back of my mind was these LA Motorsports guys, they're gonna come out of nowhere, and that's exactly what they did. Those 4 cars were in contention pretty much the whole end of the race, really. I would have liked to seen Rob Collier, pass, but I mean, it happens in racing, and 99. Congratulations, it was a really good race, and he raced hard the whole race, and really good racing from that whole team.
Yep, absolutely. There is nothing to deny here that the 99 car was just an absolute rocket ship. Move aside, Kim Jong-un, the new and best rocket maker, is in town. And look at this. Man, look at the chat. We've got Manning Motorsports supporters just going berserk. Let's go. That's cool, man.
A popular man right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, look. We're going to end this broadcast here, but first, I just want to say thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, and subscribes to our channel. It truly means the world to us. It means everything. We're trying to build this channel from basically nothing. We've come a long ways in a 2-3 short months that we've been doing this, so we appreciate everybody that comes out. Keep continuing to do what you guys do, and we'll continue to do what we do. We truly appreciate everybody who's come out, giving us this great on-track product, even to the guys commenting in our chat. With that being said, this is the Dega Boys, Thomas, Jay, Jared, and Donovan, signing off for the night. Thank you guys for coming out.
The best iRacers in the business.
When we got six for real, we looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no Vladimir. You want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race.
This is gonna create fantastic racing.
When I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young vet Wiz. He was a part of the gang. No, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now he getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the.
He refuses to lose.
I got a dash, on my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Okay, my timing is critical. They know my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital. Gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm needing a ritual. You bet my cash is on. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I bet I blast them all. Sliding on fate. I've been out finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Light it and turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you doing a race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I got a taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever know. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms from the room. Running till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass.
iRacing Top 10, here he comes.
Push the gas like.
time!